All right, good evening. Good evening, everybody. It's 8:30, so it's time to get going on the 2000 Fleer Showcase group break. Hopefully everyone can hear me. If you can, let me know. Let me actually just... Okay, that seems to be working. All right, perfect. So yeah, tonight we're going to be busting a box of 2000 Fleer Showcase. This has 24 packs, 5 cards per pack. Field the game, game war memorabilia possible, fresh ink autographs, sweet sigs possible. So a bunch of cool stuff. So I'm very excited for this one. Uh, uh, Not exactly sure what the base cards look like anymore. I know that I have opened or have some of these, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm very excited about this. Uh, just had my last bunch of teams sold, so I got to update my list real quick here. All right. So, as I usually do, let me go through the full roster of who has what team, and then we'll get going. So, let's see here. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay. So Chad Pacey has the Orioles and White Sox. Rob Craig has the Diamondbacks, Angels, Marlins, and Rays. Jason Williams, much appreciated, grabbed a bunch of teams for me. He has the Braves, Rockies, Astros, Mets, Padres, Giants, and then the Nationals/Expo slot. Shane Salmonson grabbed his Red Sox. Ben Martin grabbed his Cubs. Wade Fisher grabbed his Pirates. Ed Simpson took the Guardians/Indians, Dodgers, and Yankees. Ben Morris has his Tigers and Rangers. Andy Schaefer grabbed the Mariners, plus the Royals, Brewers, Athletics, Phillies, and Blue Jays. And Kerry Biggs has his Cardinals. I have the Reds and the Twins. So that's the break, at least in terms of who has what. And so we're ready to get going. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I know I've been trying to break on Tuesdays, but this one didn't quite fill up as fast as I was hoping. So here we are, Thursday night instead, but not bad. At the end of tonight's break, I will show you what's next. So you want to stay tuned for that as well. I have the box in hand. Another hopefully fun box, but we'll do one thing at a time. Let's first enjoy tonight's break, shall we? So as I said at the outset here, 24 packs, 5 cards per pack. Let's dig right in. So I do love these old Fleer boxes because they're just nice kind of display boxes, but they're also pretty good for storage. So I'm going to dump all the card packs out carefully. Those right there. And there's your empty box, just to get out of the way. All right. So we are going to see what we get. We'll bust through the whole thing. Fleer Showcase, one of my favorite brands from around this area. I think Fleer Showcase was kind of Fleer's answer to Topps Gold Label, which is another set that I really love from this era. So we start off with a Ranger, Ruben Mateo, and you can see, I mean, the light is really shining here. Just beautiful, beautiful looking cards. Pretty bold gold last name on the front, but then you can also get the full name, which I appreciate, especially if they're players that maybe I don't know. And just so you can see the back's fairly standard Fleer fare for the time, although I do like the team logo in the background behind the statistics and player vitals and stuff. So definitely a pretty cool design, all things considered. So yeah, we start off with a Ranger, Ruben Mateo. Next up, Jose Vidro for the Expos. Next, Manny Ramirez for the Cleveland Indians. And look at that right off the bat, Barry Larkin for the Reds. I don't actually recognize this card, but I'm 99% certain that I have it. It's been a long time. I think I've had this card for quite a while, actually. I'll double check, but always fun to pull a Larkin. And Carlos Beltran, your requisite Royal for the era. Just like that. So, shouldn't take us too long to rip through this box, since there's only 24 packs and 5 cards per. So, not the largest box ever, but I think a decent amount of cards. Hopefully, Trevor Hoffman, Padres, and they're certainly pretty cards. Paul Konerko for the White Sox. John Olerud for Seattle. We've got a Cub, Mark Grace, and Craig Biggio for Houston. And look, I mean, just the shine on those. So shiny. So yeah, for those watching whether live now, good evening, Ben Morris, watching live, which I always appreciate. But also for those that are watching after the fact, because I know a number of you mentioned that you would be watching after the fact. Certainly appreciate the thumbs up and the subscribes to try to get the channel out there a little bit more. The YouTube algorithms are fickle, and they basically, the more subscribers you have, the more likely you get seen, and the more likely I get seen, the more times we can fill up the breaks, and the faster we can fill the breaks, and we all win in that sense. So we have got Curt Schilling for the Diamondbacks, and then we've got a Consummate Pros Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles. Number 12 of 15. Cal Ripken Jr. for Baltimore. Can't go wrong getting a Ripken insert. So that's going to Chad Pacey. And I'll sleeve the inserts after the break. Darren Erstad for the Angels. Juan Gonzalez for the Tigers. And Sean Green for the Dodgers. And then we get a checklist card. The checklist cards do not count, luckily. So, for our card totals. We've got Mark McGwire, Big Mac for the Cardinals. Ooh, we've got a Noise of Summer, Ken Griffey Jr. for my Reds. The back that looks like. Kind of a weird card design for this set, but I'll take it. Edgardo Alfonso for the Mets. Orlando Hernandez, Yankees. And Nomar Garciaparra for the Red Sox. Red Sox going to Shane. Oh, Shane's in the room tonight. Sometimes Shane can make it live. Magglio Ordonez for the White Sox. Oh, we have another Nomar Garciaparra. Final answer. If I am not mistaken, there's trivia on the back of that card. Yeah, there's some trivia questions. Let's see how you do. Where did Nomar get his unique name? Where did the name Nomar come from? I did not know this one. Jeff Bagwell, Astros. Another Ripken, this time a base card. Hard to get a good shot of these cards. They're so shiny. And Mr. Barry Bonds. Another shot at getting in the Hall of Fame with the, what is it, the Contemporary Committee or something like that. The answer to the trivia, if you were wondering, Nomar comes from his father's name, Ramon, spelled backwards. So there you go. There's some other trivia questions on there, but we'll call that it. Eric Milton for the Twins. Charles Johnson, White Sox. Juan Encarnacion for Detroit. Jeremy Burnett, Brewers. And Andres Galarraga for the Braves. Do like these cards. This would be a really nice set to build. I bet it would look great in a binder. I'm not going to do it. Do not tempt me. Might have been tempted if all those teams left went unsold, but no. Fred McGriff for the Rays. We have Ben Petrick for the Rockies. And this is numbered. This is a showcase first. 19 of 40, and it's number 201 out of 500. Showcase first. 201 out of 500 for the Rockies. Going to Jason Williams. Look at the shot of Ben Petrick. I think I said Patrick. I guess it's Petrick. That's an interesting card. Richard Hidalgo, Astros. Andrew Jones for the Braves. And Mo Vaughn for the Angels. Next up, Derek Jeter for the Yankees, of course. And we have a Paul Rigdon for the Brewers. And this also has like the creepy face in the background. His eyes, I guess. This is numbered 1847 out of 2000, Prospect Showcase. Let's see the numbering down there. Going to the Brewers. Brewers. Where are the Brewers on my list? Andy Schaefer claimed the Brewers at the last second. Got himself a card numbered out 2000. I don't know anything about Paul Rigdon, but there's his eyes staring at you. Rafael Palmeiro for the Rangers. Steve Finley, Diamondbacks. And Billy Wagner, Houston. Quiet room tonight. Everyone's watching Thursday Night Football. Has that started already? I don't even know. I'm a Steelers fan, and they're horrible this year, so I've checked out of football. Pro football, anyway. Tony Bautista, Blue Jays. We've got another one of those consummate pros cards, this time Tony Gwynn for the Padres. That one's going to Jason Williams. Grab San Diego. Probably makes that slot worth it right there. Jason Giambi, Oakland. Rich Aurelia for the Giants. And Larry Walker for the Rockies. I've started watching college basketball. That just started this week. I'm a kind of follow the Vermont Catamounts. So they're my college team. We've got a die cut underneath here, but before we get there, Fernando Tatis for the Cardinals. And then we have a long gone Nomar Garciaparra with like a die cut Fenway Park. That's awesome. The fence, that's the green monster there. You can see very short, 310, 302. At least I assume that's actually the dimensions of the Fenway Park. That's what it says. So another Nomar hit, but that's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that particular insert set before. I'll have to look to see if there's a red in that set. It's only 10, so Reds ballpark isn't really iconic, so I'm guessing not. Carlos Delgado, Blue Jays. Ben Morris says it's a Nomar hot box. You're right. That's what, the third or fourth Nomar? Cliff Floyd, Marlins, and Mr. X Survivor for Giants. It is a nice die cut. Shane's doing well with the Red Sox. We've got Matt Lawton for the Twins. Chipper Jones, Braves. Phil Nevin, Padres. Brian Giles, Pirates. And Johnny Damon for the Kansas City Royals. Oh, Ben Moore says there's a Griffey in the long run set. Well, there we go. Maybe we'll pull it. Looks like we have another one here. Jermaine Dye for the Royals. Oh, it's not. It's a different kind of die cut. License to Skill. It's not Nomar, but it's another Red Sox. Pedro Martinez. You can see the top's got the round die cut. License to Skill. Clear kind of stretch for that one a little bit. But that's kind of a cool card. I do like that. I'm a sucker for die cuts. Urubio Durazo for the Diamondbacks. Roger Clemens, Yankees. And another Yankee, Paul O'Neill. So that's half the box. Pretty good half, honestly. Let's move those base cards out of the way. Let's get these a little bit closer. See what we do in the second half. Ben Morris wants the long gone Gonzalez. Let's see the odds on those. According to the pack wrapper, long gons are 1 in 20 packs. So we've got 24 packs. So we have an outside shot at 2 of those. Fresh inks are 1 in 24. Sweet Sigs 1 in 250. And the Field of Game relics are 1 in 72. So we'll see. See what I can do. Oh, we do have a second long gone, but it's not who any of us were rooting for. Tony Bautista for the Blue Jays is, and then here's our, we did luck out. We got 2 long gons. I can't complain. It's A-Rod for the Mariners. Seattle. Andy Schaefer, there you go. Andy grabbed the Mariners, if I am remembering correctly, basically just to get involved in the break. And I think that paid off for you, because there you go. Long gone, pretty cool. I like that set. Look at these base cards over here. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Roger Clemens, Yankees. And Jose Canseco as a Yankee. And he says that reminds him of 2009 Topps Tribute, which you're building. I don't know if do I know what 2009 Topps Tribute looks like? I don't think I do. I'll have to look that up later. That's not a brand that I can afford, basically, historically. Fernando Tatis for the Cardinals. Another license to skill, and why not? Why not get Nomar? So we had the other license to skill was Pedro. So this is truly a Nomar hot box at this point. There's a Ken Griffey base card. That's nice. Very pretty. Travis Fryman for the Indians. And Jim Thome for the Indians. So many Nomar cards. Does Nomar have an autograph in this set? Because if he does, we're bound to pull it. Which, you know, I wouldn't complain about, I suppose. Matt Lawton for the Twins. There's another Consummate Pros. This time Greg Maddux for the Braves. That one's going to Jason Williams. Sean Casey, Reds. And on the back of Mr. Casey is Kevin Young for Pittsburgh and Matt Williams for the Diamondbacks. Jermaine Dye for the Royals. We've got a Chad Hermanson Pirates, and you can see the eyeballs there. So this is going to be serially numbered if I'm not mistaken. Yep. This one, 498 out of 1,000. Prospect showcase for the Pirates. Good to see the Pirates get on the board with something kind of neat. It's going to Wade. I don't know if Wade's in the room tonight. Oh, Ben says that Nomar does have an autograph in this set, so I might die of laughter if we pull that tonight. Greg Vaughn, Rays. Jason Kendall, Pirates. And Robin Ventura for the Mets. We should get an autograph in the box, so I haven't found it yet. We should also get a Club 3000, which I can see is in this pack, the die cut. Jeff Jenkins, Brewers. And our Club 3000 is a nice one. Nolan Ryan for the Astros, pictured as a Houston Astro here. I love this set. It was spread across a bunch of different Fleer sets in 2000. So you had to buy like this, and you had to buy Fleer Tradition, and I don't know, like I think maybe 2 other sets. I actually just finished. I built this insert set. I think last year I finally finished it. There's also a relic version where there's like relics in like where the zeros are. I don't own a single one of those, but I really like these. They're a little bit thicker than normal. Super cool. So that's going to Houston, which Jason Williams. Jeff Cirillo for the Rockies. Finishing off this pack, Edgar Martinez, Mariners, and A-Rod as a Mariner. Still a handful of packs remaining here. We've got Slammin' Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. And here's a fresh ink. Hey, not bad, actually. Troy Gloss. Could do a lot worse than that. For the Angels. Angels, Rob Craig. Congratulations. Troy Gloss, fresh ink on card. That's pretty nice. And get like the certificate of authenticity on the back. Nice signature. Can't really get Troy out of that. Looks like an backwards L to me, but the gloss you can pretty much make out. That's pretty good. Very nice. A nice looking card too. Like I said, I'll sleeve all these inserts at the end of the break. Eric Chavez, Athletics. Dean Palmer, Tigers. And Bobby Abreu for the Phillies. Yeah, it wasn't a bad one at all. I was pretty happy with that auto, actually. Plus, it's kind of cool to pull. You didn't get a lot of Troy Gloss. He was a solid player for quite a while. Tony Gwynn base card. We've got another insert. It's not Nomar for once. It's Noise of Summer, Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. Chris Widger, Expos. Frank Thomas, Big Hurt for the White Sox. And Shannon Stewart, Blue Jays. Mike Hampton for the Mets. We've got another one of those trivia cards. Final answer, Barry Bonds. Let's see if there's a good trivia one here. Who says Bonds walks up to the plate already in scoring position? I remember that quote, actually. It was Greg Maddux. Scott Rowland for the Phillies. Todd Helton for the Rockies. And Bernie Williams for the Yankees. The Yankees had a lot of cards in this set. Feels like we pulled a lot of Yankees. Put a lot of Nomars, too. Going every which way here. There we go. Ben Grieve, Oakland. Speaking of the Yankees, Consummate Pros, Derek Jeter. Pretty nice one for the Yankees. Yankees going to Ed Simpson. Adrian Beltre, Dodgers. Mike Piazza, Mets. And Roberto Alomar for the Indians. Just a few more packs. Chance still to get a relic. They were one in like 3 boxes, I think. Albert Bell, Orioles. J.D. Drew, Cardinals. Kevin Brown, Dodgers. Antonio Alfonseca, Marlins. And Vlad Guerrero, Sr. for the Expos. 2 packs left. We have a Pokey Reese for the Reds. Greg Maddux for the Braves. Cards are stuck, but they seem to loosen up without damage, which is good. Ivan Rodriguez, there's our Pudge. Took us to a second to last pack, but there you go. Ben, you knew I'd pull. I can't let you down. There's Troy Gloss base card. Go with the auto. And Kerry Wood, I should say. And the last pack of tonight's break, we've got Jock Jones for the Twins, Carl Everett, Red Sox, Jim Edmonds, Cardinals, Tom Glavine for the Braves, and Ron Belliard for the Brewers. So yeah, that's the break. That's 2000 Fleer Showcase. Beautiful base cards. Nice healthy stack of base cards too. And then a pretty healthy stack of inserts and serially numbered cards and whatnot. I'll go through those real quick. We had the Jeter, Bonds, Randy Johnson. We had the Troy Gloss auto. That was a base card. We had the Nolan Ryan Club 3000. Chad Hermanson out of 1000. Greg Maddux. There's a Nomar. A-Rod. Pedro. A different Nomar. Tony Gwynn. Paul Rigdon out of 2,000 for the Brewers. Ben Petrick out of 500 for the Rockies. Another Nomar, Griffey, and Cal Ripken. So really a veritable who's who of the era in terms of the star players. No disappointment from me. That was pretty good. That was a fun box. I really like Flair Showcase and Flair Showcase for that matter. So when I was able to find this box, I was excited. But that was from 2000, and I know some people prefer slightly more modern things. So, hey, Chad, glad you were able to join us. Thanks. Let me show you what we're going to do next. So let's move these out of the way. I'm going to try to sneak in one more group break before Thanksgiving. I will be curious what people will want to do after Thanksgiving. I know with the holidays and whatnot, I don't know if people want group breaks during December or not, so let me know. Also, I'm starting to gear up for another Breakers Club if people are interested in that. So, yeah, let me know about that too. But our next single box break, hot off the presses for me at least, 2021 Mosaic. This box should have 3 autographs in it. So you've got pretty hefty packs, 15 cards per pack, 10 packs in the box, 3 autos. So this should be a fun break. And I don't have the signups ready yet, but look for those on the Facebook page in the next couple of maybe even the next couple of hours, but if not, certainly within like 24 hours. So I'm going to try to get up tonight. I haven't had a chance to actually go through the teams to price everything out yet, but that's next on my list to do. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining me. It was a fun break. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I was looking forward to it ever since I was able to sort of get a hold of the box, and it didn't disappoint. And the Troy Gloss auto was pretty cool. Just a solid player that you don't get a lot of hits of. So I was happy about that, and plenty of Nomars, right? So yeah, I think that's going to do it tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. And hopefully I'll see all of you maybe next week or sometime relatively around there when we can bust this this box and see what we get. I actually don't know anything about this set, but I know that Mosaic is a fairly popular set for at least some people. So I'm going to do a little research, make some team prices, and yeah, we'll be back again soon. Thanks for watching.